Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you are. My name is John, or Let's Frontier Bricks, and this is my review of the LEGO DC Batman vs. the Joker gift set. It is set number 66790, comes with 835 pieces, plus 5 figures. It retails for $50, and as you can see at the bottom right corner here, it is a Walmart exclusive. This is similar to the Lego City Space 3-in-1 pack I got. This I'm being 3-in-1 pack of Batman sets. Those three being the Batman 1992 Polybag, the Batman 1989 Batmobile, and Batman 1989 Batwing, both of which come with, of course, Batman and the Joker. Guys, if you were waiting for these sets to go on sale, guys, the wait is over. Especially considering the prices of the Batmobile and Batwing. The original retail price of the Batmobile alone was basically the same price as this 3-in-1 combo set. So I'm like, this is basically an offer you can't refuse, because you're basically buying the Batmobile and getting the Batwing and the 1992 Polybag for free. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, personally, I'm just gonna say it out. So again, I'm just gonna say right now, if you guys were waiting for these sets to go on sale because they were, if you ask me, rather overpriced, now's the time to do it. Because I'm not sure how many each of these sets each Walmart is going to have. Like I said, it is a Walmart exclusive. So yeah, if you're waiting for these guys to go on sale, that's the time to do it, because I doubt you're going to get a better price than this. So take a look at the back. Again, you see all three of these sets inside that this 3-in-1 pack comes with. The Batwing Batman versus the Joker, set number 76265. We've got the Batmobile Batman versus the Joker Chase, set number 76224, and the Batman 1992 Polybag number 30653. This does have the tape on it, so fortunately you don't have to destroy the box. And speaking of the box, I will say I do like the colorings on it. Very much fits both DC colors and the Batman colors. So let's see what all. Oh, is this like? Oh, this actually has the set solo. So there's your Batwing. Here's the Polybag. Ooh. And there's your Batmobile. Oh wow! Whew. So I'm gonna go ahead do a time lapse of all three of these guys, and I just review them all at once, and that time lapse will start right now. Alright, as you guys can see, all three builds are done, and they actually took quite a bit of time, a good couple hours to build all three. We will go ahead and start off with the Batmobile, so let me get these two out of the way real quick. Starting off with the figures, we have ourselves, of course, the Batman himself. Interesting note about the mask is that it's actually dual molded. That white and there is actually a dual molding on the inside. Taking a look inside, here's how Batman looks like with the helmet off. He does have a secondary face or action-looking face. He's a little lacking on printing. There isn't any like ink, arm or leg printing, but what he does look really good. He does have the classic 1989 Batman movie bat symbol on his chest. Lots of detailing on the torso, showing off all those muscles. Plus a little bit of metallic gold on the belt, both on the front and back. And his cape is the new soft style with only one hole. And he does have a rather interesting weapon. It is a brick-built grapple gun. Only a total of 4 pieces, technically, if you count the golden, golden harpoon on the front. And honestly, when I saw the pictures, I honestly thought that was going to be a new mold, but it's actually a molded weapon, which actually looks really cool, if I must say so. And of course, we have our big bad guy of the movie. We have the Joker, looking absolutely fantastic with all the purple going on, plus some light purple gloves. No secondary face for him, though the one face you see he does have looks really, really good. An interesting choice for a hairpiece. I believe this is the same hairpiece used in Doc Brown for the Back to the Future sets. But it's in the classic Joker green, which again looks really, really good. Again, no arm or leg printing on him, and only just a little bit of back printing, and like I said, no secondary face for him. So, but yeah, he does look really, really good. As for the Batmobile itself, I will say this thing is pretty good. They definitely put a whole lot of pieces in this thing. And one thing I found out, actually, you can kind of see it right here, behind the back wheels. A lot of very colorful pieces. I actually found myself relating to the build process with the Lego Idea Steamboat Will. Yes, much like I did while I was building this thing. 1 or 2 colors on the outside, basically the entire rainbow on the inside. Very colorful. And some very interesting parts usage as well. If you notice, the back tires are actually quite different from the front tires. They use 2 different sets of tires for one vehicle. That's actually the first time I've ever gotten a set where they did that. And even stranger is with the exhausts here in between the 2 engines. They are using like black and colored like garden or gazebo windows for those exhausts. Very interesting part usage. But for the Batmobile itself, it does very much look like the classic Batmobile, and it's got some pretty cool features. One of which is actually right here in the back with the exhaust. Thanks to a Technic rod and some gears in the back, you'll notice that as the back wheels spin, that flame spins right along with it. Very cool, but very simple functionality. Of course, you can open up the top of the Batmobile in order to place Batman in. No studs is in there, so it's gonna slip right on in and out. And you'll notice that there are a couple of stickers on the inside, one on the side, on both of the sides. Let me see if I can get. There we go. You can kind of make it get out the one on the left side. Need it a little bit easier to make out the one on the right. Plus one big one in the front. Actually, speaking of interesting part usage, they actually use a small like go-kart sized wheel as the steering wheel for the Batmobile. Very interesting there. Ooh. And let's put that thing on backwards. You notice if this I got another sticker back here with some more detailing, and this actually acts as a little bit of storage in the back of the Batmobile, where you can store some batarangs and some cuffs to slap on the Joker once you catch him. And plus one more play feature, with this gear. These wedge plates, these 2x6s, are only held on by two studs, and that's for a very good reason. Because when you twist this gear, those wedge plates pop off to reveal two machine guns hidden inside the Batmobile. So those can just pop right up, and he's got some armament ready to go. Oh, actually, take a look. My apologies. They're actually only held on by one stud. So once you're on with the machine guns, those can just slap right on back on there very easily. So yeah, very interesting. Some very fun play features, some functionality. Yeah, and so really nice playable old Batmobile. I just feel like it's a bit big for what it's supposed to be. This could have easily been a $40 set if they hadn't bumped up how many pieces were in this set. Next up, we will take a look at the Batwing. And it won't really go over the Batman figure in this. It's basically the same one. I've just got into this Batman and with the alternate ink gear face for that one, and so basically the same thing with the Joker, same figure that, with the exception that he's got a purple hat on, except instead of the hair. As for the Batwing itself, looks I will say it looks really good. It does have that classic 1989 Batwing shape where it looks like a bat ad from the aerial view. The cockpit is able to be opened up pretty easily. It is on a hinge. Let me get this back on. We'll take a look at that in just a second. And get it back on. Might have to. So yeah, it is on hinge, pretty easy to open and close. This one does have studs on it, but there's plenty of room for Batman in there. And as you can see, much like the Batmobile, there are some stickered control panels in there. Go ahead, pop that off since it kind of wants to come off anyway. Much like the Batmobile, it has some storage for some batarangs and cuffs. And it's only held on there by a couple of studs, so it's easy to open and close. It does. This Batwing does have a couple of stud launchers to the side, of the cockpit, and much like with all of the sets with stud launchers, the set does provide quite a bit of extra ammo. On top of that, you have some nice little flaps on the side for steering. So not a whole lot going on with this Batwing, at least not as much as the Batmobile, but it does still look pretty good. That thing doesn't seem to want to stay on. And also much like the other much like the Batmobile, this one is actually quite colorful on the inside as well. Also, I'm not sure. These might be a couple of machine guns here on the front. Maybe those are where this machine guns on the Batwing itself are actually supposed to be, and this is just supposed to, and the stud launchers are just supposed to simulate it. I don't know. Oh, and then of course we have the Batman 1992 polybag, and you can notice that there are some quite a few differences in this Batman. First off, they do have the accurate Batman Returns bat symbol or so, which you can tell the difference between the two. I think my personal favorite piece of this Batman is this really awesome molded cape and cowl combination. It's in a not quite. It's not hard plastic. It's not, of course, it's not as hard as the Lego minifigure or plastic, but it is pretty solid. It's not really gonna lose its shape. And of course, as you can see, what Batman looks like underneath the cowl. Where he's got a pretty good looking face. Where they have the eyes as goggles set above the main body, and he does have an alternate face. Take a look at the back of the torso. You can see a metallic gold belt. Plus, you can actually make out in a batarang attached to the back with the metallic gray. And here's what the torso looks like with the cowl off again. So it looks really good. With the main build being just a little corner of a building that for him to stand on. You could see this in just about a building. Gotham front has a pretty good looking brick built goblin on the front, and to the side you can see there's a clip for an extra batarang. So yeah, that looks pretty good as well. Pretty good little gift with purchase. So, what do I think of this $50 2024 holiday season pack? Well, I gotta say, it's certainly more price efficient for the consumer than it would be buying all three of these sets separately. And that's pretty obvious when you know the price of these sets originally, because this guy right here, the Batmobile, was when it came out, was $50 all by itself. The Batwing was $40, and I can take a guess and say the Batman 1992 poly bag would go for about $5. So that's $95 is right there, and you're getting it for $50. You're basically getting the Batwing and the poly bag for free when you get this 3-in-1 pack. And like I said at the beginning of the video, makes me very, very glad I waited to pick these up until now. I was very much interested in these. I'll be the first to admit I'm not the biggest Batman fan, but I have always enjoyed the movies. So I was interested in picking these sets up. But let me tell you, if I had bought these sets when they came out full price, and then found out about this 3-in-1 pack, let me tell you, I would have hated myself something serious. Instead of knowing how much money I would have been able to save buying this 3-in-1 pack over buying all three of these guys individually. Because, like I said, you're basically getting the Batwing and the poly bag for free for the price of the Batmobile alone. Admittedly, the Batmobile and Batwing I believe they are retired as of the recording of this video. So you can't exactly get them individually anymore anyway. But yeah, I'm glad I decided to wait until now to get these. Because, yeah, between the price of what the sets were individually and the 3-in-1 pack, yeah, you're definitely saving quite a bit of money getting the 3-in-1 pack. Now, again, this is a Walmart exclusive, and it's probably only going to be available throughout the holiday season. And I don't even know how many three of these 3-in-1 packs each Walmart is going to get throughout the holiday season. I would imagine they try to keep them in stock throughout the holiday season, but honestly, I don't really know. And this is coming from a guy who actually works at Walmart. Admittedly, I don't work stock, but still, I don't know how many they're gonna get. But if you were waiting to pick these guys up due to price or some other reason, now's your time to get it, because this is gonna have a pretty solid 3-in-1 pack, very, very much worth your money. So this will be the end of this video. Thank you for joining me for it. If you guys enjoyed it, you know what to do. Hit like, subscribe, all that stuff. You can check out some more of my content on the end screen in just a few seconds. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of this review, and if you'll be picking up this 3-in-1 in a pack during this 2024 holiday season. And I will see you all in the next video. Later, everybody!